sitting at the fortress, having a drink, overlooking the stream, the tables. It's lovely, isn't it? It's really, really nice. What a view! What a view! And I've just looked at the time. This is open from 10:30 a.m. till 10:30 p.m. So I've stopped my drinking as much. I've really cut down. I'm really proud of myself because look, the face is coming in. It's good. But open till 10:30. Although I won't stay till 10:30 because it'll get dark. And there's like wolves and stuff. Don't do wolves. And yeah, so I'll have to be back before it gets dark. But it's been a really productive day. Again, the other thing about Bulgaria. Yeah, now I've followed, don't get me wrong, before I looked at buying here, I was like YouTubing, as you do, because I'm a YouTuber, if you can call it that. I have a laugh at my videos. But yeah, I followed like the Move2Bulgaria, I followed, there's quite a few other channels and stuff like that. By the way, I recommend Move2Bulgaria. Amazing couple. One day I'd like to go and see them because they're awesome. Really lovely people. So it would be nice to go see them. But yeah, I mean, it's just, people are so friendly. When I was like going around Spain, they were in the same experience. Now don't get me wrong, some parts of Spain are really nice. But it's just nice here. And it's like the English community. Okay, now there's a bit of a bad rap with the English community in Bulgaria, where a lot of them are, how can we say, not the kind that you want to socialise with. But that's in different situations, in different areas. And I think that's where it's getting a bad rap, because it's no different. If we say, I don't know, use the word Ibiza or Benidorm or something like that, yeah, you're like, oh, I buy jam, ooh, and everyone's like, oh yeah, a bunch of jobs. They're lovely places, but it just depends on what time of year and where you go. Now this is a lovely village, and there's some English people here that couldn't be more helpful. Honestly, have helped me out so much. The English couple who run the pub, yeah, the pub and shop, yeah, lovely people, absolutely lovely. And then you've got the Bulgarians here, yeah, that are just amazing. And they do, even though they don't speak, because the older generation, not so much English, but they will try. And if they think if you've asked them something and they know the answer but they can't do it, they will literally take you by the hand and just take you there and like fix it. It's just, you don't get that anywhere else. It makes me not want to go back to the UK every time I come here. So yeah, I mean, there's so many helpful people. There's a woman called Jennifer here as well, and she's been backwards and forwards to like Cherven and like Bulgaria for like 20 years. So she's a permanent resident here, but yet she speaks fluent Bulgarian. So yeah, so like even on the thing, and I was chatting, I'm at the what do I call it, the residency place. Actually, yeah, just passed the phone over. I just spoke to him on the phone. Helpful. Yeah. What more can I say? Come to Bulgaria and have a beer. Also, before I have too many of these, yeah, so today, this trip, this time, was sort out the Land Rover. Okay, so I've got my Bulgarian residency, yeah, which is awesome, by the way, because of my unicorn passport, my Irish passport. I love it. But yeah, so there are ways to get obviously residency as a UK individual, and I could go through it, and I will another day, because there's loads and loads of people how to do it, because I was going to do it, don't get me wrong, I was all geared up, I sorted it all out, and then I went, hang on, brain twigged, mum's Irish, oh yeah, passport. So yeah, once I got that, my life's easy. So, because obviously Ireland's still in the EU. So yeah, it gives me complete free reign to, do what I want, which is lovely. To all of you UK people, too bad. No, honestly, you can get around it. You can get around it with, anyway, I'm not going to go into that now. This is not a point in the conversation. The point of the conversation is, yeah, so I obviously come over here to do the Land Rover. Okay, so to get on Bulgarian plates is really important, because UK, man, it sucks. It sucks BBs. It's in ball bags. Yeah, it does. So the road tax on that 2.7 litre diesel Land Rover is 780 quid or something like that a year. That's insane. That's insane. If I was driving the XKR or something, yeah, all right. 2.7 Discovery, you're having a laugh. So Yeah, and then you got the insurance. What's that, about 500-600 quid a year? All that money, and it's sitting here. So you're allowed to drive and leave a English vehicle over here for 6 months without getting it onto or exporting it and stuff like that. Yeah. But to export it, you need either a company. I'd go into that another day, or a residency because you've got a house and stuff. Yeah. So that's amazing, and long-term residency. So that's me. So I sorted that out last time, but then I left everything to, I always leave things to the last second, literally the last second. So I had, I'll get into it another day, drive shaft issues, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, they got delivered, okay, into Econt, yep. I assume I've pronounced that correctly. It's like an Every, but it's an Econt. And then, yeah, so I went and picked it up this morning, and I contacted, again, the lovely English couple who own the pub shop, Karen and Graham. Yes, really, really nice people. And I said, look, you'd said to me about a mechanic that you used. Is he available tomorrow? That's how fucking retarded I am sometimes. I just leave everything till the last second. And I contacted him and he was like, yeah, all right, I'll help you out. See you at 9:30. I was like, what the frick? And then obviously I laid in. My bad. But he's all right. It's all good. He was the most helpful guy. He literally sorted it out. And then he said, yeah, Steve, get the other side sorted. I was like, all right, mate. Yeah. He said, that's as rusty as fuck as well. And then he was helping me with it, like getting this registered. So he's like, yeah, go to that MOT, say, do this, do that. I said, yeah, but I'm so worried. That's why I got this drive shaft done. I got this done. I got the drop link changed. He said, what, for a Bulgarian? What are you talking about? It's going to be the mintest Land Rover on the road over here. Really? He said, yeah. So it's not UK. It's not UK MOTs. Get it done. So big shout out to him, man. Man, he is awesome. So anyone who comes over here, you have to go to Nuts Garage. I know, Nuts Garage. Yeah, in Rousay. He is the best. Honestly, he's the best. He won't rip you off either. He literally was just like, I even tipped him. I'm like, mate, you really helped me out. So I'm always going to be using him. Always. Huge shout out to him. So yeah, that was pretty brilliant. So he sorted out the drive shaft for me, trained drop link, etc. He told me what I should be getting. I know I'm mechanically sort of trained and stuff, but yet I ain't got a ramp or anything. So I got my tools, but I ain't got a ramp, and he's a professional. I'm a YouTube Steve, you know what I mean? So it is cool. So I'll always be using him. And it's brilliant. So it means I've got to just go around Rousay for the day, which was nice. So yeah. So fingers crossed, tomorrow is going to be a good day for exporting that car, because the road tax and insurance combined will only be around, I think the road tax is about 50 quid. Something like that, 50, 80 quid for the year compared to 780. And then the insurance, instead of about like 600 quid, it's going to be like, I don't know, 150 quid. Bargain. Finish my dinner with the doggies. You got a bit of finger stuck to your mouth. There we go. There you go. With the doggies. You're so cute. You're so cute. Health and safety. Reminds me of the other week when I broke my head. Beautiful, isn't it? The little blue, little fluffy things there. I say butterflies, but they're not. They're weird. Not on the doorstep of the house. So, after my amazing meatballs, best I've ever had, I decided to walk up the fortress. So yeah, I'm like, on top of the world. Let's have a look, see. Good exercise, but it don't take you actually that long to get up. But I tell you what, shows you how unfit you are. So, have a look at it. I'm not going to go too close to the edge because, like, I fell only a couple of weeks ago and, like, dushed my head, so I'm not doing that again. But I can't see because the sun is killing me. Chevin, yes. And how to show you? See, if you can see the building, can you see the big one? Zibbity dip. Hang on. Can I not zoom in? Hello. Zoom you. No, I can't zoom in. I don't want to do one. But yeah, let me see if I can flip the camera. Yeah, I'm not going to do a massive, like, because I've already been around the fortress earlier on a previous episode. So yeah, but it's so beautiful. It's so peaceful. It's just so quiet. I know I've got burned today. Oh, it's 31, 32 degrees. I don't need sun cream. I'm going to wake up tomorrow. What I can only describe as Krusty the Krab. Yes, I'm going to be crabified. And then I'm going to be like, I can't move. Or I'll just be really brown and everyone will be really jealous. So hopefully it's that one rather than Krusty the Krab. So yeah, I'm now going to venture to another house down the road. I looked at last time when I was here. There's another house. I know. Although I didn't bring my extra battery charger and it's saying 14%. So I'm going to turn off this video and then going to continue. Also, another thing to point out, yeah? So the other time I was here, not this time, because the shop's closed today. But last time I was here, yeah, and I was in Karen and Graham's shop. And these lovely Bulgarian people come in. And one was quite excited because he's just about to get a house, which is nice. And then, yeah, introduced me to say, oh, this is Stephen. Yeah, got a place in the village. The excitement, honestly, the excitement for the thing is, oh, amazing. So you've got kids, yeah, they'll be coming over July. So, oh, amazing. Can't wait. It's like, how lovely is that? You don't get this in England. If you literally rocked up in a shop, now imagine it, yeah? You rocked up in a shop and you're just like chatting to the person and the shopkeeper says to a random stranger, yeah, that lives in the town, this is Stephen. He's just bought a house down the road. The usual reply, I think, would be, who gives a fuck? What does he want? Fucking medal? Who do you think he is? James Dean? So yeah, that's my other point. I thought I'd mention that because it's like quite relevant because that's the point. People, we should all just leave the UK. Fuck the UK. No, the UK is lovely for high taxes. So next to that other house, now being surrounded by a bumblebee. You can hear, fuck off, bee. Fuck off. Yeah, there's a land with a huge concrete dug-in pool. Quite like the land. You see that? That's a flashing bug. Like, it's on the outside of the window. Belly's flashing. I see these all over the place. I was like, what the fuck is that? Good morning, world. I know, this is what it's like waking up with a Steve. It's not pretty. It's not pretty. And look, I've been bitten. I bet you that's not the only one. Oh my God. I gotta get up. I've set my alarm. I snoozed it, I turned it off. I snoozed it, I turned it off. And I still don't want to get up. So today, go to CAT. Yes, KAT, which stands for Pretty Please Let Me Have My Certificate. It's like the police station. I know, it's weird. Everything has to be done at the police station. And there was this building yesterday. I walked past it. I thought, oh, that's really nice. And I looked on where I was. And I was like, oh, maybe I should go inside and have a look. And I went onto the street view. There's a fucking courthouse. They'd have been like, what the fuck do you want? It's a nice building. Right. Come on, Steve. Get up. Go get coffee. Coffee time. And then go sort the Land Rover. But man, you have to wake up. You're so tired.
How
annoying. Today, I'd like to say, no, I wouldn't like to say. I feel like saying it's been a complete fucking waste of my day. Fuck's sake, why does no one know what the fuck they're doing in this country? Although I love this country, but fuck's sake. It's just so fucking simple of a thing to do. I want my Land Rover, my very lovely Land Rover, on a Bulgarian fucking number plate. Okay, but what I don't want to do is pay some company €650 to do it, because it just grates. I'm like, no, fuck off, mate. I've got all paper. But no one seems to know what they're doing. It's doing my head in. It really is a fucking irritant. Now, I've been on, there's major places, Sofia, this, that, and the other, blah, 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 blah. They have like major centres where it's all in one. Okay. Now in Rusay, today I found cats, essentially like DVLA. Found them. They said no. They said no, you need to go to insurance, tax. Okay, no problem. I found the place to do the insurance and tax. And he went, no, you need to go get it registered. So what the fuck are you talking about, mate? I'm getting irritated now. And he said, no, what you need is just go to customs, yeah? Pay the eco tax or whatever thing, but to get that certificate, say you're importing it, exporting it from UK, importing it over here. All right, then come back here, we do the tax insurance, no problem. Then you can go do all the, like the cat, getting it onto there. And I went, ooh, this is good. So I went for a coffee. I then sorted out my Bulgarian telephone number, because no one here will ring a UK number. They're like, nah, we don't like you lot. I don't know why. You order you order furniture, you go to the bank. What's your Bulgarian telephone number? I got one from my CCTV. So I sorted out that. I got an eSIM on my mobile. Sorted. Happy about that. Then I went, whoa. Did some research. And they said, yeah, because I've got all the documents ready to go, yeah, from my side. And I went, Rusay Customs. So the one in the centre of Rusay said, no, even though we're Rusay Customs, we don't deal with that. Why would we? So then I put in the other one, and that's on the border, or the Friendship Bridge, as they like to call it, the Friendship Bridge. So I thought, oh. So I drove. And then I went into the office. They ain't got a fucking clue. So then I walked over to the fucking border thing with my car parked behind, because I thought, I ain't driving into fucking Romania to then turn around. That just pissed me off. It cost me money. Yeah. And then, annoyingly, yeah, they didn't have a fucking clue what I was talking about. I was like, you're the Vignetti. No, I don't want a fucking Vignetti. I've already got my Vignetti. I just want the fucking paperwork. Give you some money, man, so I can start the ball rolling. Yeah, they didn't have a fucking clue. But that's on the way out. They said, oh, you do it on the way in. If you think I'm trying to fucking Romania across and then back, that would do my head in. So yeah, it's going to be another day job, I think. Which is annoying, because that means I'll continue with the insurance. I don't like paying for things that I'm not using. So what do you do when you are having a day like this? I had a coffee. And now I'm going into the biggest bloody shop I found. Huge. Let's go in there. What a nice clean Land Rover. Just wanted to get out some bulky plates, you know what I mean? Poor thing. Let's go in this big ass shop. Let's see what they sell. I just feel like buying shit. So I just ate at the Fortress again, and oh, delicious. Absolutely delicious. And now, an evening stroll with some water. After a few beers, obviously. What a view. Literally, peace, quiet, mountains. I mean, seriously. It's just stunning. And literally no one around. Amazing. That lovely restaurant's open to about, during the week, up to about 7 o'clock at night. Even then, they're like, oh, do you want another drink? No, you go home. It's okay. I'll go for a walk, and that's it. But I think over the weekend, they're open till about 10 o'clock at night, which would be very nice. Although it gets dark at night, and like, we're surrounded by like, there's creatures. So I wouldn't say it that way. Right. Wasn't it only like a week or so ago, 2 weeks ago, that I like, douched my head? Okay. So I've taken the scenic path. Okay. Now I could walk down there, and clearly people walk down there. But there's a sign, and like, I think it's doable. It is as well. It is. It's a path. Man, there's some snakes and stuff. You look at that. You see that big boulder? That's come off there. Oh dear. But there is a path. There you go. So that looks super safe to me. Yeah. Let's go on the super safe path. Brave moment. So I was down there. Yeah. And I saw like a cave. And I was like, ooh. Is Stevie brave enough for a cave? But look. Ooh. Yeah. So this is actually in the rock formation, right deep in. Okay, I panicked because that was in my shoe. Bear Grylls, eat your fucking heart out, mate. You know what I mean? Bit of Steve. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Although if this collapses, I'm dead. Let's carry on. Again, an out of breath Stevie. I thought this was the easy way. You can see there's some stunning houses at the top there. Coming round. It's a very different view of Chevron. Because so the restaurant bit where I've just been, it's right around there, you wouldn't even see it. It's lovely though, isn't it? There's a lot more houses in Chevron than you think. There's the centre bit of that big building. Let me zoom in, one sec. Put my bottle of water down. That's like the big massive building there. And it's actually that little one next to it, that's the mayor's office. Yeah. It's like I built this bridge. You know what I mean? Everyone's like bloop, 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 bloop. It's not like we're high up or anything. Anyway, let's go there. That was cool. It brought you in a different entrance to the view. Very nice. So, I have a slight dilemma. The dilemma being, I really need to not the one where you can do up against a wall, you know what I mean? I don't think I'd even do that up against these archaeological bricks. So, yeah. Yeah, kind of running out of time. I think it's the different food and the drink. Stevie needs some Stevie time. Fast. So, I was just about to go up to bed. I've come outside, as you do in Bulgaria. I've come up to me like what's been converted into like a lovely sitting area, so you can outlook. And I walked in and immediately shit my pants. And I was like, what the fuck is that? So I took a photo of it, yeah? And let me just check my leg because it's really sore. God, I've been bitten, I tell you. Either that or I've got lots of muscles. I've been bitten. And I walked in and went, they're the biggest fucking legs I've ever seen in my entire life. Just took a photo of it, put it on ChatGPT, and it's like, oh, it's a blah, 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 blah. Totally harmless to the thing. They're the things you hear go, or a cheepy chirpy fucking sound. I was like, all right. Completely harmless to you humans, no interest in this. All right. Just catch it with like a cardboard thing in a cup and gently release it outside. I mean, I'm not at that fucking stage yet, but you know, we're having a conversation. Then we Mr. Chirpy Chirp. Now, I'm videoing, and if that fucker jumps, this phone's going bye-bye. You'll be alright, you're a good friend, aren't you? You're alright. Yeah. He's still, it's like I'm invisible with my big, enormous fucking body. Good morning, it is Saturday morning, it's the 21st of June. So, on the Friendship Bridge, yes I know, it's very friendly. Yeah, so that's the bridge in between the
Romania and Bulgaria. Yes, indeedy. And I usually get taxis backwards and forwards all the time. However, because I'm flying in and out of Bucharest. But however, this time, I've actually got long-term parking. Yeah, I found one that was actually decent amount of money. Because most of them, you're like, I ain't paying that. So I'm back here in, what, 37 days. 37 days I'm back here. I'm flying to Milan. And then flying over to Bulgaria, well, to Bucharest. However, there's a park and sort of stay, best park and stay apparently. It's got amazing reviews as well, and it's actually only cost me 72 quid, about 430 RON, to park the car. And I said to him, mate, do you do long term? Because although I can get the taxi, put it park, we're in the bridge, they're doing work on it, they've been doing work on it for ages. So you have to wait a bit. But yeah, I mean, what's the taxi? 200 lev each way, 210 lev, which is around about 92 quid. Yeah. So you think, well, it's going to cost me 92 quid there, 92 quid back. Well, hang on, I'll just drive, pay the Vignetti in Romania for 1 day, which is like, I don't know, 8 quid for the road tax. And then, yeah, that's it. So I'm now driving over and it's like about 72 quid and that's it. That's both ways. So then that's bargain. So yeah, so that is what I'm doing today. So everyone said to me, Steve, man, leave at like 6 in the morning. What time's your flight? 12. You want to leave at 6? I ain't leaving at 6. I'm like, nah, it'll be all right. Traffic ain't, it'll be all right. It'll be fine. Steve, Bucharest is bad. Yeah, it'll be fine. I said, Steve, the traffic is gonna be mental. Yeah. It'll be all right. So I set the alarm for 6. Turn it off. 6:15, turn it off. And I thought, you know what, I need a shower, I need to get fresh. So I left at 7:15. I did. And it's now 8:15 nearly, and I'm technically still in Bulgaria. No, I'm just about to go over the crossing, I'm on the bridge. So my sat nav is saying like, I don't know, 9 to the parking place, 9:50 something, which is fine. In my head, if I get there around about 10, it's like a 5-10 minute transfer from there to there. It's fine, I've just walk on, I've got my carry on, I've got no issues, no stress. No stress. Hopefully later on, the video will be like, see, I told you, rather than miss my flight. We shall see. I have to video this. This is where they're doing the works. Look, there's no fucking edging, yeah, so you could just crash to your death. This road is as narrow as fuck.
In 1,000 feet, continue straight onto DN5.
Definitely no UK health and safety. Look, there's no fucking edge. It's a bridge. And these people are like, yeah, it's working. Look, oh, I'll just bend over. Look, hang on, let me just hang on. Oh, look, I'll just go JCB, dig in the floor on a bridge. Everyone's just chilling. Yeah, you're right. Mate, I'm driving along, and this is quite narrow for me Land Rover. You know what I mean? Fucking lorries, and you got people just fucking hell. Yeah. So, if you're considering coming to Bulgaria or Romania to do some work, I would advise you do not go into construction because that shit's like death. Fucking hell.
Bucharest.
Well, I'm glad I'm not going into Bulgaria today. You see that queue? That's miles and miles and miles. Look at our distance. Fucking hell. Yeah, you don't want to be going into Bulgaria from Romania today because that shit ain't happening. You're gonna be hours. What the fuck? Okay, so memory to oneself, don't travel during the day coming into Bulgaria. What the actual fuck? So there's me whinging because I just spent like 10 minutes on the bridge. Man, look at this shit. This shit is long. Oh dearie me. Oh well. Right. I've got a fingers crossed moment. No, it's just them, isn't it? Yeah, it's all good by it. Fucking hell. It's as long as the eye can see is traffic. I remember a long time ago, well, the original time I come over, I drove past all the trucks because they all had to line up. And look at those cars. They're going to be there all day. All fucking day. They're going to be at least 6 hours. Minimum. Holy moly, guacamole. Yeah. You feel sorry for the people like they're just looking out going, are we moving? No. Fucking hell. Hopefully you got some food and drink because that shit's going to be a long ass day. Well, I'm going to carry on now. I'm going to turn off because all you're seeing is just a sea of stationary traffic.